Fiat is absolutely one of the biggest sources of control that we have in the world today. We need a culture of personal responsibility, and that's something that's been lost, especially when it comes to money. And we need to flip the script on that. We need to realize that when you give up that responsibility, it comes at a cost. And I think that's what we're doing here. I hope to see more people turn on that light bulb.
Would you follow orders?
Do you think money, fiat money, is the base layer of systemic control?
Yeah, well, it's insidious because it's systemic control that people don't realize. When it's overt, people have the ability to push back because everybody sees it and they know what's happening. But with fiat money, people know something's wrong. They can feel it. It's getting to that tipping point, but nobody knows where to point the fingers unless you actually go and you do the work and you actually dive into what's happening. It's becoming more known, but it takes so long, and it gives so much opportunity for the powers that be to just steal from everyone for generations. And so I mean, fiat is absolutely one of the biggest sources of control that we have in the world today. And it's great to see the people here waking up to it. And more, right? Like the number of people here now is more than it was a couple of years ago. And so more and more people are waking up to it and, taking control of their lives and taking control of the fruits of their labor and becoming self-sovereign.
Yeah. And there's a saying that people are not necessarily evil because they're evil, but because the system rewards corruption. Yeah. Do you think a better system can also shape better people character-wise?
Yeah, exactly. It's it's that kind of fourth turning thesis that, like good times create weak men create bad times create strong men. I think we're sitting through the bad times. Again, there's confusion about why they're bad, why things are going the way that they are. But I think on the other side of that, that kind of new leaf that we're going to turn over, Bitcoin is an integral part of that because it removes that easy layer of corruption, and it gives us a clean slate to start where people can't reallocate the resources of people that have actually worked for those resources.
Yeah. Do you think convenience is also a problem, that people make the wrong choices? I think you're living on a Bitcoin standard, right? That's not necessarily convenient. Do we need to make it all more convenient for the mainstream to join us?
I think it will become more convenient over time, naturally. The applications will get better and people will become more familiar in general with them as a concept. So it's something we should strive towards, but also we need a culture of personal responsibility. And that's something that's been lost, especially when it comes to money. We are taught to try and be responsible for other things, but we've always grown up in a world where it's like, yeah, take your money, plunk it in a bank. They got it. They'll figure it out for you. And we need to flip the script on that. We need to realize that when you give up that responsibility, it comes at a cost. And I think that's what we're doing here. I hope to see more people turn on that light bulb, but it's tough. It's tough to realize, I have to take action myself. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Dude, thank you. And if you haven't been to BTC Prague, come to BTC Prague.